I figured I'd get on here and just talk for a minute. I got some stuff on my mind. I figured I'd do my deep thoughts. That's what I call it. So I just want to run shit by people's mind, man. I got stuff on my mind, and I didn't know that anybody wanted to talk. We all go through some crazy stuff in this world, and one of the things that I know that personally I can personally speak for on my life and experience is dealing with the VA, the Veterans Affairs. I'm an old retired Marine, disabled, got a lot of medical issues, and it's not being a victim, not complaining. I'm just freaking stating what it is. Facts are facts. But a lot of veterans go through life, and I've got plenty of friends served with, went in the Corps, went in the Army, or whatever. They're not in the system. I say the system, the VA system, because they've always like, hell, it's too hard, it's too difficult. I don't see the reason. I ain't nothing wrong with me. I served. I'm perfectly healthy now. Blah blah blah. Well, there's a lot of shit that the Marine Corps, the military, other branches, that when you serve, you may have been exposed to stuff mentally, physically, biologically. I mean, there's a lot of shit that you don't think about from 30, 40 years ago when you served, or 10 years ago, or however long ago you served. I mean, I served back in the late 80s, so it's a different ballgame now. Life's different, but the VA, to me, they make it really difficult for veterans to get in the system and actually get the help they really need. The process of taking too long. I mean, when you talk to somebody, when you try to get in to the system, it's forever. It takes forever and ever to get in the system. And then when you get in, it's like, your appointment's 3 months, your appointment's 6 months. And now they have this community care where you can go outside in the community, your local doctor or wherever that lives near you. Because, I mean, I live 45 minutes away from the local VA. Excuse me. And it's totally different for me because they'll tell me, hey, go see a urologist close to you or go see somebody else. And they take care of the bill. They actually pay you gas money. But it took forever to get into the system and get comfortable. I say comfortable because the VA makes it so hard at first. Most veterans that I know, whenever they start getting, to the point to where I can't get what I want, this is what I need, and you start getting excuses, you start getting red tape, paperwork, you need to fill this out, I mean, we give up because we don't want to deal with that shit because we don't, it's just not the way we function. That's not the way we're wired. If it's not going to work right, we don't want to fuck with it. So that's one of the things that I think that a lot of veterans need to get. Hell, I'm willing to help or talk or chat to anybody. You can hit me up if you need help getting in the system, if you need questions or whatever. I'm not no expert. Lord knows I'm ignorant. I'm dumber than hell when it comes to stuff, and I'm an old hillbilly from North Carolina. But I've had to learn for 20, 30 plus years going through the system how it works and what you got to do. I mean, hell, it's funny because there's an old veteran that's passed away. He was a Vietnam vet. He told me back in the 80s, whenever he was trying to get in the system, they kept telling him there's nothing wrong with him, and he had cancer. He had Agent Orange was eating him up. So, hell, he threw an Alka-Seltzer in his mouth and went in the emergency room and started freaking out and having a seizure, acting like he was having a seizure. Next thing you know, he's 100%. But I mean, I'm not encouraging anybody to do that, but I'm just saying those are the things that people's had to do before to get the results that they needed to get. And it should not be that way. It should not be that way. The VA should be able to help veterans. And the problem that I have is they make it to where, especially older people, me and older than me, where everything's digital, everything's on a computer, everything's a video call, or everything's this since COVID happened. Nobody wants to go in person. And I'm an old school guy. I like seeing my doctor. I like talking to them. I want to, touch their hand, shake their hand, just make it personal. But now everything's on this video, just like what the hell I'm doing now. But it makes you think. The VA, they have all this money that they send and they back all these different people and political people and all these organizations. But you look how many homeless veterans there are right now. It's really scary. People don't even ignore. They people don't even acknowledge. I mean, they don't even acknowledge. They just ignore it. You see some people, in your mind when you're driving or walking or whatever, and you see somebody the sign that says homeless vet, blah blah blah. Take the time. Maybe stop and ask somebody, "Hey, are you in the system? Do you need help?" I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't. It's hard to do to a lot of people, but if you haven't done that and you're not in the system yourself, get in the system, man. If you're a veteran, you served, you deserve your benefits. You don't know what was going to happen to you when you were in. You did what you were told to do. You served your time. You did your deployment. You did whatever. You don't know. It's like, oh, I'm going to take away from other vets that need it. Man, you fucking serious? Go look at the vets that need it. They ain't getting it. That's the problem. They make it so hard, people give up. They'll tell you all this bullshit stuff and make you sit and wait, 4 hours for an appointment. Then when you get an appointment, the person's not there. You got to reschedule. I mean, they do things to where they know it aggravates veterans. And I'm not bad-mouthing the VA altogether. I mean, now I have a great system set up. I mean, I have a great doctor. I have a great network. I can secure message through my Healthy Vet. That's a thing for the VA. My Healthy Vet. It's like text and message. You can message your doctors, your anybody, and they'll message you back with all the answers or questions, or if they don't know, they'll find it out for you. But it took forever, like I say, 20 plus 30 years to get the system working for me. But if I would have gave up, I would still not be in the system. I'd still be struggling. I'd still be mentally fucked up worse than I am now, and that's pretty bad. But just, if you're a veteran, take advantage of your services. Are there. That's what they're there for. It's funny because veterans will always say, "Oh, you got a veterans discount? Yeah, y'all, give veterans a discount. Y'all do a military discount. What about your damn benefits? Period. Are you in the system? I mean, it's one of those things that, we volunteered. Some people got drafted. If you're listening, older people got drafted. Hey, you didn't do a Dodge drafting. You didn't go to Canada or somewhere else. You actually went and served. So kudos, because you paved the way for people like me. But I'm just saying, get in the system. Your grandfather, your grandmother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your niece, whoever it is, if they've served, get them in the system, because I'm telling you, the death benefits, the school benefits, there's so many different benefits that if you look into it, that are available for you, and you need to take advantage of it. Don't think just because, I'm not doing that. Everybody's pride sticks in their head. Everybody's pride, always something. And then when you start talking to somebody, next thing you know, they'll call you. Hey, I need help. I need this. Hey, you get in the system yet? No. Well, why not? So don't come to me complaining about stuff that could be resolved because you personally haven't gotten the system. Or don't hate on other veterans because they followed up and took forever, but they got in the system and they're getting benefits and doing what they want to do with their life. Don't hate on them or get upset with them. They did what you didn't want to do, or you don't know about. So this is just a thing about, it's one of my deep thoughts, rants, or whatever you can call it. But the VA is available for all veterans. And you don't know, but a lot of spouses and, siblings and everything, there's so many benefits. So take advantage of those. Take your time. Get out and look. Read up on it. Go to websites. Go to these seminars. Do certain things. The VA has so many benefits that can help all you veterans. I take advantage of it every day. And I mean, there's no need you shouldn't be doing it. Because, they have a lot of mental places. I say places, I say it stages, because when you start out, there's always that you got to go through a preliminary psychology thing and all this shit. And then they realize how crazy you are. But it's really cool because the VA that, I deal with in Durham, North Carolina, that I have the benefit of the doctors I have, they've all served. So they understand the bullshit and craziness. And when I tell them something, it doesn't shock them. It's just like, yeah, I could see that. So if you don't know, you don't know. But everybody has a VA somewhere near them, somewhere close to them. So if you are in the system, encourage other veterans to get in the system. Let them know there's benefits there for them. If you're not in the system, take your time. Go online just to look at it. VA.gov. Go online and check it out. Check out what veteran services are available for you. There's a VSO, Veteran Service Officer, in almost every county in America. You can go in and ask for a VSO officer. They're usually in the city building or town building. And that's what they do. They can help, try to sort things out for you, figure out where you're at in your journey. Because everybody's journey is different, man. We all go through different shit. We all went through different shit. So that's just what I'm saying, man. It's just one of my things, trying to help veterans get the benefits they need and they deserve. So take your time. Do the best thing you can for yourself. And once you get where you need to be, do like I'm doing, trying to teach and help others to get where they need to be. Because it's one of those things that you may not know what's available for you until you actually get nosy and start looking at it. So just take care of yourself. And remember, leave people, situations better than when you found them. Peace. How do you stop this damn thing? I don't even know how to stop the damn recording. That's how bad it is. That sucks. I don't even know how to stop this son of a